Hey, what's up everybody? 2025 is here, but I wanted to share with you a little bit about one of our most valuable products that we use, well, for many years now, but specifically looking at these stats for 2024, hands down, Aftershoot just absolutely allowed us to crush the game, and the numbers speak for themselves. We have our 2024 snapshot, which was provided to us by Aftershoot, and it details a little bit about our usage of the product and just how helpful it really was, how many images we gave to it. So I want to kind of speak through some of the stats in this email here. I'm just going to go through it on my phone, but with another year in the books, this is really just exciting to see how valuable this tool has been to us. So I don't really preach about things that just for the sake of preaching about it. Aftershoot has been a huge part of our business for years and years now, but as each year continues to pass, you realize truly just how much it is allowing us to kind of recover in terms of time that we're now always spending doing other things for our business. Okay, so just to go in, they break it down. They give you this sort of really cool graphic email. It's going to be tough to show you here, but they give you sort of a classification as far as your personality goes, and what they've classified us as is style innovator. So by blending cutting edge AI with our signature flair, we're basically setting new creative standards. And so that's kind of cool to have like a little kind of categorization. They also tell you where you are in terms of how many photos you've processed over the year. So believe it or not, we were for 2024 in the top 5%, meaning that we've processed more photos than 97% of all Aftershoot users in New York. So that's kind of big to think about. I mean, there's tons and tons of photographers in New York. I can't tell you how many of them use Aftershoot, but to think of, there's got to be probably a good number, and to be kind of in that top 5%, number one, it just shows that we're really busy, and that is giving Aftershoot the opportunity to do what it's designed to do, and that's allow us to stay ahead of the game. No matter how busy we are, no matter how many weddings we're booking, how many shoots we're handling throughout the week, we're still hitting our delivery times well in advance thanks to this amazing tool. So it's pretty incredible to see that, because you don't realize over the course of the year, you kind of know a general idea of how many weddings you shoot and how many portraits you've done, how many headshots. But when you really sit back and look at these numbers, the stats are pretty incredible. So altogether, and now keep in mind, this is us shooting, obviously myself as the primary photographer for my weddings, but we also, of course, have a team of associates that are shooting for us throughout the year, whether it's weddings, events, whatever it might be. So it's not just myself personally. However, altogether, we created over 2024, 290 albums, okay, within the software. Now, altogether, the amount of photos we culled, and this is the one that kind of blows my mind, is 532,000 photos were culled through Aftershoot. Over 500,000 throughout 2024. Now, what kind of picture does that paint? I don't know if people might come out and say, well, you're shooting too much. I don't know. You can make that determination however you want. But the truth of the matter is, we had an amazing year. We shot a lot of amazing weddings and events and portraits. And yeah, do we shoot a lot? Sure. It doesn't matter how many. I don't care about number of photos that someone shoots or doesn't shoot. I know people say, oh, you spray and pray or whatever that is. It's not about that. It's about delivering the right collection of images to your clients. That's all that matters. Whether you shoot 1,000 images at a wedding or 8,000 images at a wedding, are you making your clients happy? First and foremost, that's all that matters. So I don't care what people say, whatever you want to say, 532,000 photos culled is incredible. Now, how many of those 532 that were culled did we run through Aftershoot edits? According to here, we have 75.5 thousand photos edited. It's incredible. I mean, we couldn't think about a time where we had been doing this manually, whether it was culling or color correcting. I mean, those were times that we don't like to think about too much, because there was a reason why although we were hitting our guaranteed turnaround times, we were killing ourselves. We were losing out on time with our kids. We were losing out on time to do other free things, watch shows at night. We were so focused on the screen that we had no time to even think about doing anything else that would make us happy. So, of all the things, photos culled, photos edited, this is on the other side of that happiness gained and free time gained, and you can't put a price on that. Although they did say that we saved about 5.3K just by using Aftershoot, by saving all the time and not having to hire anyone else to do this work for us or to pay more that other competitors might be charging for the same types of services. Now, of course, comes to no surprise, weddings and engagements were made up the highest number of images that we processed throughout the year. That was our #1 genre. Time saved, they break it down into nights of quality sleep. So we essentially earned 140 full nights of quality sleep, and that's 1,123 hours to be precise. So yeah, we're definitely more rested at times throughout the year for sure. I did use my particular profile. I used it over 114 times. That comes as no surprise. I think at some point during 2024, we actually had a new profile created with some changes to our account. But for the newest profile we had created, we used it over 114 times. Our #1 camera, this is not much of a surprise, but the Sony a7 IV emerged as the sort of most used camera this year. Sort of one of my go-to cameras now that I've added the Sony a9 III. I fully expect for the a9 III to kind of be up there, right neck and neck with the a7 IV by the end of 2025. Compared to 2023, we actually processed 1.6 times more photos. So, clearly we were definitely more busy in 24. Every year we seem to get more busy. But it comes down to, this amazing software being able to handle that no matter how much more busy we get or no matter how busy you might be. Aftershoot, you can trust to give you sort of that leg up, that advantage, where you're able to just kind of, once you put in the time to create your profile, to nail that down, to let Aftershoot learn your style, you will see the amazing amount of time that you're going to save. This trickles down to a lot of things. So if you're not staring at the screen as much, you're putting less strain on your eyes. In the beginning, when we were doing this all manually before Aftershoot, we were really suffering from eye twitching a lot more frequently, having to wear glasses when we were looking at the screen. So, these are changes that are not only good for, saving time, saving money, but also physically for your health. And so I think it's really awesome for them to be able to send this because you're so busy throughout the year that you really don't think about these things. Yes, the software is helping you, but you're just so into getting the next job delivered and getting ready for the next one that you don't really have time to sit and think. So appreciate Aftershoot for sending along this snapshot. We're really excited about Aftershoot. Retouching is coming very soon. It's still been in beta and some people have had their hands on it. We haven't had a chance to see it yet, but we cannot wait to see that because that's just another segment of the business that we can stay within Aftershoot and take advantage of the amazing sort of new AI tech that's out there. So, stay tuned for that. We'll put a link down in the video. If you want to check out Aftershoot, go for a trial. I don't think you'll regret it at all. There's other softwares out there, but more and more, I just keep seeing people that do try those and then end up coming back to Aftershoot. It's tough to be in competition with Aftershoot based on the results they give, based on the pricing structure, and sort of the people behind the brand. So if you have a chance, obviously trade show season is coming up. So if you do have a chance to get out to either St. Louis for Shutterfest or out in Imaging USA or WPPI in Vegas, these are all opportunities where I know Aftershoot's going to be there. Justin, Veronica, the rest of the staff, really incredible. All of the ambassadors are close friends of mine. They're going to be there to help you out. And so if you run into us there, make sure to ask lots of questions, get some swag. They always are giving out lots of great stuff, t-shirts and all kinds of things. So that's your opportunity to really dig down in and learn as much as you can about Aftershoot if you're not using it yet. Like I said, check out the link in the description, and I'd love to answer any questions you have. It's really a game changer. Like I said, we don't get behind just products for the sake of getting behind them. This is something that over the years we've just seen constantly improve and make our lives better and make our business better. So why not just go for it? Anyways, that's my thoughts, guys. Special thanks again to Justin and Veronica who are running the show over there and for being just so amazing, so supportive of us as users, as ambassadors, and we appreciate you guys. So go ahead, check it out. You won't regret it.